Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I'd like to welcome all of you to the 96th meeting of the Seventh Toastmaster Club. My name is Toastmaster Lalita, and I'll be the certain that I'm leading this meeting. To officially start the meeting, I want to remind everyone that this meeting will be recorded. Some parts of the meeting may also be used for the promotional material later. In order to have a smooth meeting, there are some ground rules that we follow during the course of this meeting. First, for online participants, please put yourself on mute when you're not speaking. And for people who are offline, please switch off your mobile phones or put them on silent mode. Second, kindly do not interrupt while someone is speaking. If you have to move during the course of the meeting, please turn off your camera. And for those who are offline, kindly do not move when someone is speaking, as this might distract the speaker. Third, while Toastmasters International does not restrict anyone from addressing sex, religion, and politics, however, we would request all speakers to be mindful when addressing such topics if avoid anyone's sentiment or be listening during the meeting. Fourth, be attentive throughout the meeting. Support and encourage the fellow speakers by turning on your camera and form smiles and claps. Use Zoom reaction buttons to express yourself during the meeting. As you're aware, everyone has a mission and rights. Similarly, our Toastmaster mission is to provide mutually supportive environment so that each member of our club can develop their leadership and communication skills, which will help to boost their self-confidence and personal growth. Now, every meeting has a theme, and today's theme is very interesting. That is, engineers want the world. For every small need of a man, he is very dependent on technology today. Technology drives our world. Engineers implement technologies to create a new emerging world. Now, let me welcome the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Swati.
Thank you, everyone. Hello, my dear Toastmasters and dear guests, to everyone online and offline. I'm here to talk today, and the theme for today is engineers run the world. A very famous scientist by one of the finest engineers of our nation is science is about knowing, but engineering is about doing things. So engineers have actually done a lot of innovation and for the development of the entire world. They have made our life an easy one, and with their innovation, they have also improved our quality of life. Very recently, we have actually celebrated our 55th Engineers Day, National Engineers Day. Any guesses when did we celebrate? 15th September. Exactly, that's right. So, in 1968, government. Silent. We skipped that part, right? Yeah. Sorry. So, I would like to call that slide first Officer Tanman.
You're saying you're thinking, and this was how engineers work. We also prepared the last one, and at the exam, we often forget to look at the second place. Then there's a question over there. What do you do? Why? Who are you over there after listening on I will bring the hand. So today we have here and we are going to watch the theme for. So I will skip that part. And I will officially start the meeting number 296 on the theme Engineers on the Way with the Bank. Now, before we start the meeting, I will take the table back to team hall. Let me start by thinking of some of the new names for today's meeting. So, I would like to call upon the newest member of the den. We have not just one, but two members. So, may I please request, first of all, Sanjay, who have joined us recently, to please come on the stage and introduce himself to the members.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Sanjay. I'm from PH. From there, I kind of connected the dots and get into college education center, which is where I felt that if I kind of get into learning and I help people learn, I think I'll be able to help a lot of people. And all of us are here to learn. And I'm an engineer, right? And that is the thing of the day also. And I kind of learned a lot over there, like while I was doing my engineering. But I didn't like over there. I decided that I'll help a lot of people to learn. And then I kind of got to know about Toastmasters because I think that this public speaking is very important to communicate like what I can, the teams of how I can help the world learn. Right. So and then I joined and I kind of this is So officially, my first day was Swati, and today I'm performing the role of Tiger.
Now, may I request the second newest member, or maybe the first newest member, Srinivas Pai. Welcome.
Good morning, all. My name is Pai. You can just call me Pai. It's Srinivas Pai, but I don't like the first name for various reasons. Because it's boring, so repetitive. I'm an engineer by profession, so I can relate to what you were saying about the last day preparation. We do prepare last day, and yeah, after that I've done my MBA from IIM Bangalore, and I'm working as a product manager in a German-based company. My passion is to play badminton, to travel around the place. And I don't know, from last 6 months to 1 year, I'm feeling like I need to slowly move into like coaching. So that's where I felt like I was terrible at public speaking. So whenever I communicated, the message didn't pass on. So I thought of joining Toastmasters. Thank you for the opportunity.
A meeting does not just about members or the new members. We also have a lot of guests joining in today's meeting. So may I request with some introduction to proceed. Please come to the stage and introduce yourself to the
Hi, I'm Prithvish. I'm from Kolkata and I've been living in Bangalore for 10 years now. I'm a civil engineer by profession. I did my bachelor's from NIT Nagpur and then I went to the United States for a master's. So that has been the journey so far. And the reason for joining over here is that I have been a guest in that WhatsApp group and I had attended two of the online sessions during COVID. And what happened during that time is that 12 hours workday, 5 days a week in front of the computer. Then again, on the weekends, staring at the screen, it was too much. So I looking for offline sessions. And so here I am now. Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, I totally agree says that 2 years in front of the screen, like 24/7, because either we are at work or we are at personal time, it's always screen. But thank you, sir, for coming over and introducing yourself to the club. Now, may I request our other guests to please come on the stage and introduce themselves in 30 seconds to the club.
I'm Swati. I've done my BCom. I'm just doing a work in EF education. So I'm totally not about speakers or about anything. It's improve my English skills.
Thank you. Well, what's the name of it?
Visala.
Visala. Thank you, Visala. May I request, what's your name?
Shobha.
Shobha. Shobha, please come here. We have a lot of buildings by your name in Bangalore.
Hello everyone, myself is Shobha. Basically, I'm from Bangalore. I completed my graduation in St. Anne's TPK Men's College and I started my career in 2011. Right now, I'm working in Rockstar. It's an animation gaming company. My designation is production coordinator. I'm married. I have 2 children. One is boy and one is girl. And boy is doing his UKG and girl is now 9 months old. And my husband works in LSEG, that is London Stock Exchange Group. Actually, he is very supportive in my life and he referred me to start this Toastmaster. So literally, I'm very scared speaking in public. Right now also, I'm very scared now. So I won't show it, just I'm laughing. I want to give a smile to you all. So hope I will lead a good in communication skills and also I should grow up as a good Toastmasters.
Right?
No, I come from Hansu. Mall, we are putting back.
All right. So now we know that our new members and guests, we also a veteran member among us. Burnett. Toastmaster. And now the really that will be that back to work. Eat properly. Then why not? I still have other people coming with me. But I really committed that once in a month I should figure out that. Yeah. Thank you. It's always nice to see new members, but nicer to see the old members coming back to the club. That speaks a lot about the 10-year legacy of Speaker's Den. So I just give a spoiler. This club is 10 years old and it started as the Advanced Toastmasters Club back in 2012, and it was founded on the day September 25th, 2012. So we are right on the corner for our 10th anniversary. Now, before we move forward, let me give you some idea about what is Toastmasters and the benefit of our guests. Toastmasters was an international organization which was established in 1924 by a gentleman Ralph Smedley in USA. Now, nowadays, at present, this Toastmasters organization is spread across the world with more than 1 million members spread across 140 plus countries. So everywhere you go, you will find Toastmasters Club. It doesn't matter that you are starting a journey today here. Even if you travel to your client site, you will find Toastmasters Club over there. So it's all about starting your journey, because taking the first step is the hardest. A small step for mankind is a giant leap for all mankind. Now, with this, I would like to give the control of the meeting back to our team for taking us on the journey of engineers. Because, okay, before that, just a second. How many of you are not engineers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Why they Spanish? Few days back, I was on Engineers Day because like all of our groups, college groups, and groups, there were messages floating all around. Like, Happy Engineers Day, there is that. And then there was a message that stood out. Happy Engineers Day to all the bankers, software engineers, product managers, clerks, clerks, IAS officers, IPS officers, because in the end, engineers run the world. So with this thought, back to Demon.
Continuing with the flow, I went away with the team, engineers ran the world and started running the meeting without even introducing our PO. So sorry for that. I was on the topic like when was Engineers Day like recently celebrated, and it was celebrated on 15th of September. In the year 1968, Government of India declared the birth anniversary of Sir M. Vishweshwaraya as the Engineers Day. And from then, it's been celebrated for the innovations and all the developments that engineers do for our nation. So, Sir M. Vishweshwaraya was born on 15 September 1860, and he was born in a Telugu Brahmin family. Because he has struggled a lot in his childhood. His father expired at a very early age, and he had to struggle for his family's living, for his family's livelihood. He gave tuitions to the younger kids, and that's how he gave livelihood to his family. For his passion towards studying, he continued his studies, and then he pursued civil engineering from the University of Pune. Because government supported him, and he became the first ever civil engineer of our nation, Sir Vishweshwaraya. He has tremendous contribution towards our nation, one of which is Krishnaraj Sagar Dam method. Another one is the irrigation project that he did for the Deccan Plateau, and then flood control system, flood protection system for Hyderabad, and many more. He has also done a lot of contributions towards the industry. He's credited for making a lot of industries, some of which are State Bank of Metro, Mysore Soap Factory, Bangalore Irrigation Project, Bangalore Irrigation University, and the government universities for engineering. So moving ahead, Sir M. Vishweshwaraya got awarded with British Knighthood Award by King George V, and he was also awarded with Bharat Ratna Puraskar in the year 1955. So engineers actually run the world, and with their innovation, we see engineers uh, doing a lot of innovation. And in our day-to-day life, we have a lot of technologies that they have made. Right from the morning, we grab our phones, check the snooze the alarm button, check the WhatsApp, right? And there are many times we use the technologies like we have used in the pandemic time as well. Like we have used it for the Zoom meetings for connecting it with our loved ones, right? And many more. And most of the time, like I remember my childhood days when I used to fight with my sibling for like turning off the light. But now, guess what? We have Alexa. Alexa turn off the light and it turns off the light, right? So now kids won't have all those issues. So I want to ask people here that when have they used any of the technology which have actually like reduced their work, reduced their time, and they were very lazy because engineers are lazy people.
While coming here, okay, they are not just walking to the bus. Online meetings.
Correct. Yeah. Exactly. So we have used the technology many times, and the digital world has well emerged because of the engineering. Moving ahead with the meeting, I would like to introduce our meeting. We have three sections for our Masters meeting. First is the come for the prepared speeches, where the speakers come with the prepared speeches and the evaluators evaluate and even like support their speeches. Second section is the table topic mania, basically table topic session where impromptu speaking comes up, where anyone can participate. And third one is the evaluation section where all of us can get evaluated, the speeches and all the role keepers. So with this, I want to introduce our general evaluator of the day, who is none other than our heart of the speakers den, Toastmaster Shankya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Swati. And a very good morning to dear Toastmasters and our lovely guests. So, as a general evaluator, my role would be to ensure that I would be evaluating the meeting end to end. So, how the meeting went from the starting to the end, and what went well, what could have been improved. And towards the end of the meeting, I will be presenting myself with my report. But along with me, I have a team of three marketeers, popularly known as the TAP team, as a timer. First, for the first musketeer, let me welcome our timer of the day, Toastmaster Sanjay, to explain the role objective.
Yeah.
Since Toastmaster Sanjay is will be showing the timer card through the online mode, so yeah.
Yeah, so let me just share my screen.
Sure.
Somebody else. Somebody else is also sharing.
Use the Minecraft app. Choose the screen.
Yeah, starts.
Yeah, just settings. No, you can. Doesn't glitch.
Yeah, so I'm the timer for today. So like there are like different sections, and here like, we'll start with the prepared speeches. Where you'll give the speaker 5 to 7 minutes, and then we'll start changing the colors as the time kind of progresses. And once it is 5 minutes of speech, then the green light can show the green light, and that means that you have to start concluding. And after 1 minute of that, I will show the yellow light. That means you have to start like wrapping it up. And once I show the red light, it means that you have to really wrap it up within 30 seconds. So that is about the prepared speeches. For the table topics, we'll give 2 minutes. And for that also, you will see if there are the timer that I've set. The green light will be shown at 1 minute. Yellow light will be shown at 1 minute 30 seconds. Red light will be shown at 2 minutes. And if the speaker crosses 2 minutes 30 seconds, then the speaker will be disqualified. And similarly for the evaluators too. Yeah.
To Sunday, just two things will be to the cards over there. There is a taste option. Tanmay, if you can help me.
We just like I just reduce this time.
No, no, no. Yeah, and also untick the show clock option because we are not going to show any time, only the cards.
So now you'll see as the time passes, color changes to green. That means you have to start concluding your speech. And then yellow, which means that you have to start wrapping it up. Alright, then you have to close your speech now, or else you'll get disqualified. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sanjay. Great. Now we have our counter for the day, and our counter is Toastmaster Pasha, who is online. So I would request Toastmaster Pasha to please share your objective of the R counter, and Toastmaster Sanjay, please share your screen.
Am I visible and audible, sir?
Yes, perfectly great.
Yes, sir. So, communications are foundation to effective relationships, good business. So, communications is the what without words communication is nothing. So we are our words. The clarity of words is mandate for each and everything. So today, as a accounter, my duty is to listen to the words that often used by the people during their speech and conversation. These, so I will be listening to the CRPF, crutch words. Example for crutch words is are, and filler words you but so you like no. So I'll be carefully listening throughout the meeting. I will be carefully listening to all these words, and I'll let know all the speakers how they did in the end. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. Round of applause for Toastmaster Pasha. And third but not the least, the last musketeer of the day is the grammarian. And as a grammarian, he is very new to Toastmaster, but I really appreciate his step forward in his first Toastmaster meeting as the member of the Toastmaster. And let me welcome Toastmaster Pai for as a grammarian.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. Okay, my name is Pai. I'm hoping I don't say my name is Kajal. I just took the script from Kajal. So I'll be a grammarian for today, today's meeting. It's my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers and listening carefully to their language usage. I will take note of any misuses in the English language, as well as any outstanding usage, quotes, or any thoughts. As a grammarian, it's my ability to introduce the word of the day. And the word of the day for today is nostalgia. Nostalgia is a sentimental longing for a period in the past. For example, I was overcome with acute nostalgia just being present in this meeting, right? So something similar to this. Each speaker is encouraged to use this word nostalgia. I'll give a report at the end when called upon by the GE. And over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pai. A round of applause to Toastmaster Pai. And being coming to the stage for the first time in the first meeting, definitely this is a nostalgia moment for our grammarians. So with that, I will be coming back again towards the end of the meeting with my report and with my team of the tactic. Over to you.
Moving to the first section of our meeting, which is the project speech. The first speaker of the day is Swati. Chitra is born and brought up in Bangalore. She previously worked in companies like TCS, ABB, And she is pursuing her IFRS and ICW along with her job. She loves reading books and craft. Her evaluated as Toastmaster Ashi. Do we have Toastmaster Ashi? Toastmaster Ashi, I request you to please give a speech.
So our speaker for the day is Toastmaster Chetna. She is giving her L1 speech. And the pathway is presentation marketing. The purpose of this project is to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. Timer, please note down, the time is 5 to 7 minutes. Thank you.
So before Chetna starts, I just wanted to inform that today we are making an exception for Chetna because she is not feeling well from quite a few days and she will be dropping off after her speech. Value her speech. And I really appreciate her spirit, her true spirit of not giving up. And I wish her speedy recovery. And over to you, Toastmaster statement. The speech title is Success is not final, failure is not fatal. Over to you.
Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue. That counts, said Winston Churchill. We have all come across a number of entrepreneurs who, despite having faced immense number of failures, they have never given up. They not only had the courage to take risks in life, but they also had turned around their failures into opportunities to learn and grow. Today, I will be talking about two entrepreneurs of India who made it really big in industry despite having faced immense number of failures. I would allow you all to guess. The first entrepreneur I'm going to talk about, he is the founder of Reliance Industries. Any guesses?
Ambani. Dhirubhai Ambani.
Yes, exactly. It's Dhirubhai Ambani. Dhirubhai Ambani, as we all know, he's from a poor family and he had founded one of the most renowned companies called Reliance in Mumbai. He started his career at the age of 17 after the completion of his high school. So he went to Yemen and he had worked in a petrol pump. Later, he became the filling manager of the same company. He worked there in Yemen for a while, and then later he came back to India with a dream of becoming a businessman. He was a man with a humble beginning, but he took the world by storm because of his intelligent and innovative mind. He was the sole reason for the change of Indian industries, and he was also a very successful capitalist. Having the knowledge about the stock exchange and how it can impact an economy, he had put India on the global map with the business endeavors. Though he was the founder of Reliance Industries, he had also ventured into many other businesses. As we all know, the Ambanis are today known for their successful business, and they are known as one of the leading entrepreneurs of the world. But the success path for Dhirubhai Ambani was not that easy. Dhirubhai Ambani had started from scratch and he had failed many times in the process. He had taken many risks, such as he had to leave his country for employment. And also he had to risk his job to start a new business. And he had to change the line of his business from spices to yarn. And he had also to enter into new business like petrochemicals. When the partnership between him and his business partner broke, he had never given up on his dreams. There was a time where the value of Indian rupee had increased. And as a result, the cost of his textile industry had mounted. And despite that, he never gave up. He was known as one of the successful, and the biggest risk-taking entrepreneurs of his time. The reason for his growth was because he allowed himself to take the risks, which made him more confident and knowledgeable. The legacy of Dhirubhai Ambani is truly a remarkable one, and it stays strong even after he's gone. Now, I would like to move on to the second entrepreneur. She is the founder of Biocon. Any guesses who she would be?
Kiran Mazumdar.
Exactly. She is Kiran Majumdar Shaw. She is the founder of Biocon. She had established a branch of Biocon in India, which was restricted in the city. She had started her career as a trainee in Calton and United Breweries, Melbourne. She wanted to always be on an equal footing with the male counterparts during her time. But she was really unaware about the hurdles and challenges she would be facing. Later, she joined Jupiter Breweries Limited, Calcutta, as a specialized expert. She had to face a lot of challenges in her career, especially in the world of brewing, which is even today dominated by men. But her story is not just into stepping into the professional arena dominated by men, but how she even stayed in the business and made the business flourish with many a milestone achieved. She had started Biocon India in the garage of her rented house in Bangalore with an initial capital of just rupees 10,000. Initially, she was unable to secure funding for her company, and also she was unable to hire people for her startup company. But today, as we all know, Biocon is one of the listed companies in the stock exchange. And Biocon is the first biotechnology company which issued the initial public offering. Her belief in affordable innovation is the driving force behind the expansion of Biocon. Inspired by the need for drugs in less wealthy countries, she worked out on various cost-effective techniques and also low-cost alternatives so that the people in the less wealthy countries could get the drugs they needed. Today, she is one of the leading women entrepreneurs of the world, and she's also the celebrated businesswoman. And she is one of the richest women in India. Her awards and recognition tell us about the tale of a hardworking and a dedicated woman. She is an epitome of excellence in her field. Also, she is truly a beacon of hope to many women and personally to me as well. These two examples reveal that success is not final, failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that matters, as said by Winston Churchill. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chetna. Again, a huge round of applause for this presentation. I would request her evaluator to evaluate the speech.
Thank you, Chetna, for giving a wonderful speech and motivating all of us. You began your speech with a quote that success is not final and failure is not. You have to take the courage to move ahead and face all the obstacles. You began your speech with a quote and you ended your speech with the same quote. That means It's a circular motion. You are trying to link your thought from the beginning to the end. So you have made your objective that your speech is clearly focused. And it is based on two entrepreneurs of this current generation. One is leading the field and in one domain, and another person is leading the field in another domain. Now coming to clarity. You have clarity of thoughts. You described each point very carefully and you did a great research on this topic. Now, this second one, audience awareness. You know that recently the engineers day gone, and there are all enthusiastic people here who are here to improve themselves. So you choose a motivational topic and you motivated all of us. Now coming to the comfort level. Nowhere I found that you are not comfortable at all because you did a great research and you are quite confident about your topic. And you had a specific purpose that is to motivate the people to your speech. Now the areas where you can improve yourself to move to a greater height. I found that probably you are looking at your speech and reading from there. I might be wrong, but I found that way. And I did not find the eye contact. So if you can, although it is you are an online mode and we are offline, it might be difficult for you. But when you are trying to giving a speech, always try to maintain one eye contact. If you are any offline meeting, try to create a zigzag motion. If the audience are sitting like this, you can create a U-shaped motion for creating the eye contact. Now coming to the gesture, if you can move your hands or body freely and can emphasize on some points, then that will add more impact to the speech. And try to modulate your voice when you are speaking. Let's say I'm speaking about Dhirubhai Ambani. Do you know who it is? What all are these contributions? Just focus on some aspect so that people will come to your speech. What next is going to say? They will be more attracted to your speech. And you did a great research. But how you can take it to next level? Just focus on the how aspect. You told that Dhirubhai Ambani is very good at stock market and he risked his job and come to India. But you could have guided the audience at few big points like what are all his skills? What stock market skills did he know? If I can give these few points to the audience, probably this audience can take some points from my speech. So when they will later at any point of time, when they will move in their life, and let's say after 4 years, 5 years, when they will remember your speech, it will be like a nostalgic moment for all of them. They will remember you not as a speaker, but as a motivator or a beacon of light for their next journey ahead. So to summarize, you did a great job. You did a well-researched topic. Just focus on some of the aspects of your speech. If you can improve all those things, then it will move to a next level. And you have all the potential to be a great speaker. Just focus on that, and you will rock first. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Raji. Now, before we move on to our next speech, I would request our online guests to take 30 seconds of their time and introduce themselves. Can I have Hitesh, who is present online, to introduce himself?
I think Hitesh just
He dropped.
Nikita is there. Nikita.
Can we have Nikita to introduce herself to the team? Nikita, are you there? Okay, I think she's not there. Okay, moving on to the second speech. So our second speech will be attempted by Toastmaster Rakesh. He is a software engineer from Kerala. He has been in Bangalore since 2005 and is working in ECS IT field. His favorite hobbies are reading and listening to music. His evaluator will be Toastmaster Kajal. He's an engineer by profession. He loves to play chess. Over to you, please, Hansi. Share his speech objectives.
Today, my target speaker is going to deliver his LLP speech, and the purpose of his speech is to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to learn a well-organized speech on any topic. Over to you. Sorry.
So, Rakesh, speech title is Build Your Center of Gravity. Right? Build your center of gravity. What do you do, Rakesh?
Good morning, everybody. My career coach has advised me that whenever you climb up the career growth ladder, you have to build a good center of gravity. What that means is that you should have trustworthy people around you. Not everyone will like our natural habits. That's where we have to learn the people handling techniques. So I'm here to inform you about 3 basic people handling techniques here. So first people handling technique, which I'm going to tell you, if you don't do, your intention is going to backfire. So it was when I was a lead in a company and I had 10 members working for me. That time we were delivering features of the product to the client. And at that time, everything went well. Every 2 weeks we deliver, everything went well. But one person will do careless mistake consistently. And every time we had to take that mess out. So one day I thought, let me go and mentor this fellow. So that way I went and told him, buddy, you're making careless mistake. So why don't you go and be careful, more careful next time. He felt offended. He went and complained to my manager. So when the manager approached me, I told that whatever has happened, I told him. So my manager told, Rakesh, I know he's very careless, but whenever you say that he's careless, do you believe that he will understand that he is careless? No. Any person believes that he is good and right all day. Nobody thinks, even the notorious criminals think that they are doing good for others and they are very good persons. So that was my first people handling technique which I learned. Never criticize or complain. That won't work. Also, we may lose a friend. The second people handling technique which I learned, which we use, if we use that, then we are going to be liked by everybody. There was a team sitting near my desk in my company, and that team was very agile and very dynamic, and they were mingling together. And that team was, more importantly, individual of the team were having smiles on their face all the time. 2 years later, I happened to meet their manager, and I had an opportunity to interact with him. So I asked him after a couple of days of interaction that, sir, what is the secret behind building a high performance team? So he said that, Rakesh, do you know what is the greatest want of a human being? It is the feeling of importance. I developed my team with the power of appreciation. So whenever I appreciate a person, he gets excited. Moreover, he likes us also, whoever appreciates us. So that was my second people handling technique, which I learned, that whenever you get a chance, you appreciate others. The third people handling technique, which I learned, if you don't use that, then you're never going to manage a team. There was a very low performing team over there in my company, and everyone in this company were remotely working. They never had any interaction with each other. and they were sitting in a corner of the workplace, and they were working alone, and they whenever they were having any issues, they are blaming it on others, and they don't take responsibility. This happened till a new manager came, and when this new manager came, what happened is that this within few months this manager take over, that team was transformed into a good performing team. Immediately the manager was uh, awarded, and in the award ceremony the manager spilled the beans. So he told what was the secret behind the transformation of this team. He said that he went and spent time with individual members of the team and knew their aspirations, and based on their aspirations, they for each one of them, based on their aspiration, he began to promise them on-site opportunities, salary increments, promotions, higher education sponsorship, etc. So with that, the team began to work for that particular aspiration, and gradually the team was moved into a very high performing team. So this was my third uh, people handling technique. That is, whenever you want someone to do something, then uh, give them, arouse in them an eager want, and they will surely do it. So these are the three people handling technique, basic people handling techniques which I learned, which can be used to handle people. And I'll just repeat once again. The first one is never criticize or complain. Second one is whenever you get a chance, appreciate others. And the third one is uh, if you want someone to do something for you, then arouse in him a eager want so that he can do that. And with these people handling techniques, I'm sure we can build a strong center of gravity. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raki. What an amazing speech. He gave us a mantra for managing people and making up a better team. Moving on to our third speaker, Toastmaster Valnesh. He is a distinguished Toastmaster, and he has been recently awarded with the second DDM award. He was also the past president of Speakers Den Toastmaster Club, and is the third three-time area director, having served districts 21, 41, and 92 in his role. He also served as division director in District 92 during the program year 2020 to 2021. He's a technical writer by profession. So his evaluator is Toastmaster, none other than our presiding officer, Toastmaster Tanmay. He shared his speech on.
Today, I will be evaluating DPM Burnett, the help of poor evaluators. So this speech is for 5 minutes and it requires 3-step evaluation at the same time. May I request Toastmaster Sankhya to be one of the evaluators? Toastmaster Apu to be another one. So Sankhya actually receive one form. There is objective is a speech in the top. For example, it is person speaking for me, the script language Sankhya, and spine audience for those Apu. I request all the evaluators to fill their form and give it back to me for the further evaluation. With this, I wish best of luck to our speaker. Over to you.
His speech title is Potentially Unused Superpower. Over to you, Toastmaster Valnesh.
We have 30 people in the audience, about 6 people online, particularly now. How many of you think you are a super person? I was not expecting you, but no, good. I have some confidence in you. As humans, what is the biggest superpower we have? Talking, connections, almost great. Ability to question the logic for us. And trust me, the way I look at society at a larger people. I believe we have gone to the lowest level of not using our superpower to the best ability. We believe everything thrown at us, and we go to every extreme of believing it. I go back to back at 1995, when people were queuing outside every Ganesha temple in the country, carrying a bucket full of milk and say, "Sir, please have it." Nobody questioned the logic. People came numerous logic, science, superpower, ancestry, whatever. Nobody questioned where it came from, who started to remember, who was the first person to try to milk to Ganesha, why came. I will not go to question the feeling of people that is out of bounds. When I don't understand. Now we'll question. I mean, I need to get very clear. Humans supposed to question logic. But that is how engineering and science has evolved. If I go back about 20,000 years back, a man didn't understand the word fire. The first time they struck two stones in the fire got there. Now the second time, or the third time, or the fourth time, one trying to line a wooden mountain. Try to be non-complacent, not happy with the situation you are in. None of the technological innovations in the world have happened. We have become complacent whatever is thrown at us. If the government is throwing unemployment, okay, that's happened. If the government is throwing government violence or some sort of nonsensical logic, we take it. So as long as it is not bothering me, however, I can take in mind that the will take. Not how to carry this one, right? Air. And most of us like air. Sit in a meeting like this, only at a morning. Take a role, they don't participate in favorite topic, they will never give a speech, and then they say, I am not progressing in my personal master for the last 6 months, so I will not able to deliver. So you have to come here, speak. If you are put this broken English, you have to be non-complacent. That's how world progresses. Simple that. There is no other logic decision into it. Right? Why are we talking about this? And why am I giving you 10 different analogies of what situation we are in and why are we in that situation? Number one, every dot is connected to the other. Let me tell you a story. This happened in 1995 or 1996, somewhere between December and January of 1996, Delhi. A group of kids have come back from playing in the garden of the society. 3 kids tell the same thing to their parents. And there is an ambulance outside the back. Somebody is hurt in the back. Like little kid. Oh, do your homework. I will tell you homework. Oh, what do you homework? 3 parents do the same thing. 4th parent listens to the kid very carefully. Understand what the kid is trying to say. What is the problem if there's a guy or ambulance outside his van? Why would an ambulance be outside the back on a Saturday? Take all of the situation. Both day. Back. The people together with all. You know, they do the people on the back of the country. The naked and the kid is hard. How do you teacher told me that this one with in the life. He was not confident in this situation. Oh, I have done that play, I will go back to my life. Here, simple philosophy is able to see something is out of place. A kid of 5, 6 years old, put so much intelligence together. What is stopping us to put that intelligence together? Non-competition, whatever situation you are in, make an individual progress. Make this question logic to others.
Thank you, Dr. Varunish. What an amazing speech. I really believe your speech, and I really learned that we should connect the dots and try to find the logic in each and everything. So moving ahead, what do you think? Why do we have engineering? What do engineers do? Developing the technology? Yes.
Great machines, which makes our work easy.
And that's the innovation I found every day, right? In the morning, I do, Alexa, please switch off the alarm. So one is such that. And another thing is, I feel that Alexa should also be doing like when my kid cries, he should put my phone on silent mode. I want Alexa to do that. So that is why I want people to come up here and tell like what do they want to innovate and what innovation an engineer should do which is not there right now and they want it should be there. So I would request Toastmaster Lalita to here and present the thoughts. Yes, thanks for the table for Yeah, what do you want to be carrying out? Yeah, what is not there, you think this should be there, right?
So in case like if I want to move from here to my home, that should be done in a fractional second. So I want someone to innovate that push.
Very nice. Can we have our guest, Shobha? What do you want to innovate?
Technology is like, well, if my phone is in silent mode, for example, if my baby is crying over there at home, I will ask Alexa to make us stop.
Really nice. Thank you. To our online team, can I request Toastmaster Rakesh? Who else?
Sorry, I missed the question.
Yeah, what do you want to innovate? Which is not there and you think it should be there?
Sorry, not getting.
Okay, no problem. Can we have our online Toastmaster Venkatesh?
I want engineers to, in 5 or 10 years, it will permanently remove usage of plastics. And the second one is to have more reforestation in our country.
Nice. What I want to innovate is basically, as Lalita said, when I want to reach office, it should be in fraction of seconds. I want to miss the traffic. So that is the thing even I want to innovate.
I think one thing which
Correct. That's exactly every one of us wants. So moving to the second section of our meeting.
Can we have water before the meeting?
Sure.
Hmm.
Please.
We are having a small water break and we move to the bathroom. And water. Yeah. Yeah, water to the dispenser like right outside. Water break.
Shall we start? Moving to the second section of the meeting, that is the table topics. And we have Toastmaster Lalita for our as a GTM today. She is an HR by profession and has around 10 years of experience. She has completed MA in Public Administration and postgraduate diploma in HR management. Toastmaster Lalita.
That was like surprise, Naga.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. My name is Toastmaster Lalita, and I'll be the table topic master for today's meeting. But before starting, let me tell you what a table topic session really means. So, table topic session is a kind of an impromptu speaking session where the table topic master will be giving you a topic. So, you get 5 to 10 seconds of time to think, and then you have to speak for a minimum of 1 minute and a maximum of 2 minutes. So, our time subject, you share the screen. The moment you cross 1 minute, is going to change the room background to green. And when it turns to 1 minute 30 seconds, then it will change to yellow. And when it goes to 2 minutes, then it goes to red. And you have another 30 seconds to wrap up your speech. So what are the benefits of the table topic? So this will help to train the members to quickly organize and express their thoughts in an impromptu setting. So we'll start the session. So can I start with the guests? Are you comfortable? Vishalakshy or Vibha, can you take it up? So I'll just give you. So what is your favorite movie of all the time and why? So finish Shobha, can yeah. Okay. Your favorite movie.
Okay. My mother tongue is Tamil, so I'm going for Tamil movies. So all are Tamil movies. Only one. Okay. I really got scared, which is the ghost movie. It is not a ghost movie, it's a scary movie called Chandramukhi. Okay. When I was like very young, I don't remember my age, but when I see that scene, the Jyotika's eyes with very scared, I really got scared. That was one of my first scary movie in my life. Till now, I can't forget those moment, which I was with my family together and watching that movie, that in the midnight. I started crying like anything. The people around me were looking at me and were very shocked. I never used to cry. So that time, I was very scared. So I just started crying like anything. Okay, then we just paused it. The people compromised me like anything. They gave me some water. I drank it. Okay, the movie is done over. Okay, that was in Chennai. I was in my relation's home. Okay, we all slept. There was 2 rooms. There were boys were in the separate room and girls were in the separate room. We were talking about this movies and the climax scene, everything. This was it. Okay. In the midnight, in hall there was a phone ring. And night times were the women's open their airs and sleep, right? So, sleeping like that. Okay, right opposite was the hall, dead end was the landline. Okay, and next was the boys' room. My brothers and my cousins all were sleeping at that room. It was like midnight, someone rang it. I just ran it, okay. So even my brother ran together, he saw us. That is very very memorable movie in my life. I never forget that. So I can tell that one of my favorite movie, and I never forget that. That's it.
Please only water on the favorite topic.
you so much. Your topic. Okay, so which is your favorite book and why? Your topic.
Okay, I have told before that it was like it will be like past 2 years back. I don't have any Facebook been hacked by somebody and they said like it's for emergency. They have messaged my friends to get the money and like they said like I'm hospitalized and they want money from me. And to transfer the account to the GPay, which is not my number actually. And all of a sudden when I see that it was really like, what happened? People started calling me and asked like, what happened to you? And like, I can see this emergency for you and they needed help. I said, no, I didn't do that. And okay, all right. Then I came to know that I realized that it was hacked. My Facebook was hacked. That was like, I started putting a message in WhatsApp so that everybody know that I'm fine. I don't have it. And I posted a message in Facebook. That's the thing.
Thank you. Do we have any guests online?
No.
So anyone would like to volunteer? How do you describe freedom in your own words?
Well, freedom is something I think everybody aspires for it. Whether it is on an individual level, whether it is country as a whole. Freedom is something that is beyond limits, beyond any restrictions, giving an individual the capacity, the opportunity to do whatever one wants. So, in my words, what I feel is freedom is someone getting opportunity to be what wants to be, to aspire, have dreams, and follow those dreams, and getting support from all corners, maybe from society, from family members. That's what I feel freedom is. And that is one of the things what I always tell myself as well, to aspire to have certain dreams, to be something. And I try to give all the support, the environment, and that I feel is a freedom that one has to grow and to be what one wants to be. And that is, I think, if we take the context of engineers, engineers change the world, they do so many things because they get the freedom to express themselves, to do the things what they feel is right, to question, as you mentioned. So that's all about freedom, and it's not just one aspect or one particular quality. I would say it's all encompassing, and it's an overall a complete set of things that helps one be what one wants to be. That's it.
Something that we already volunteer. I agree with that. So anyone else would like to volunteer? So your topic is does nature or nurture for a person's personality? Yeah. Describe someone who has inspired you in your life. Our leaders born a thing. You can speak and you don't have to beat it up. You just do it.
topic is about your favorite book. So one of my recent favorite book is the book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. The book talks about how you build habits. Like your habits make you successful. It's not like a overnight very process. You build habits which puts you on a path to you on your success. So one of the examples that he gave, like design your environment to. So there are like 3 steps to build a habit. Like first thing is cue, then action, and then reward. Your brain always craves for a reward after you take an action. The first thing is like design an environment to give you cues to take an for an action. And then you take that action and then you reward yourself. To give an example, like let's say you want to run 5K. The first thing is like to trigger a cue. You like an example is that you can set an alarm or a reminder where you can. It reminds you of you need to run right now. Go for a run. And like the next step is to take an action. So this action could be like just like simple as wear your shoes and just go for a walk. Just wear shoes and do this repeat for a few days. And that is now solidifying as a habit in your life. And then slowly you build that habit into walking, running, and then slowly you will reach there, right? And then you get the reward of you can reward yourself with something small. So this is one of the examples. Like this book is entirely filled with a lot of insights, which I found very useful. And I'm trying to implement these things in my life, where I build tiny habits and which puts me on path to success.
So anyone else would like to volunteer? He's already said 3 to 4 topics. Speak louder than words. Do you agree?
Not going to use words.
Thank you for for giving me a wonderful topic. Action speak louder than words. Yeah, whenever this in ideas we think like yeah we just set an alarm and we wake up early and we'll do this, and we just make our timetable when we were just in child schools. But we couldn't do that. In morning only our alarm is like ringing. We just like closing off that again and again. We are not doing like we have just just timetable that we will just read for 2 hours and after that we'll play or we'll do something. But we don't do that. We just like make up the things, plan the things, but we don't execute them. So we should not, or some people say like very big things like I'll do this and I'll be a this person in my future, or like they just make false commitments or some statements, but they don't do that in future. So some things maybe or they say some bad words to others. They might harms to them. But like we should be saying only the words that we can do in our future. We can just we can and implement them in our future. So we should be do by our actions, not by the words. So like the people just come to know when you do the things. So don't need to be don't need to be saying them. Just know them by doing the action. Over time. Thank you. Stick to our plans. Can anyone online try? The grass is greener on the other side. Do you agree? I don't think you can hear me.
Is it for me?
Yes, sir. Toastmaster Rakesh, that's for you. You want me to talk?
Yes. So good morning, everybody. The grass is greener on the other side. Yeah, I agree to that. We all are having very strong points, but still we feel that others are better. So whenever there was one in story which I remember really. That's about a farmer, and he was happy with himself. But one day, one wise man came and told that, "See, you are about to get one diamond which costs very millions of rupees." So what he did is that he sold his land and went to all over the place in search of this diamond, and he didn't get, and he got desperate and he died because of that. So meanwhile, the one who got this land, he began to plow the land, and what he found was that in his land there are a lot of diamonds there. So he became rich. So the actual owner of the land died, but this man who bought the land became rich. So the moral of the story is that grass is greener on the other side. Means you may feel like other place you have a better thing, but under your feet is the opportunity for you. Thank you.
Nice. Toastmaster Sanjay, would you like to give a try?
For mentor. Okay. So I think mentor plays a very important role in our life. One of the most important quality of a mentor is to listen, right? Because in order to understand something, you have to first listen what the other person has to say, right? And other is like trying to get into the shoes of the person whom he or she is mentoring. Otherwise, you won't be able to understand or look at from the lens of that person, look at from the perspective of that person, in order to, because you can help somebody only when you understand the problem actually. Otherwise, like you will be like just throwing in the dark, shooting in the dark, right? So that doesn't work. And mentor also has to kind of be very forgiving and it should not have any sort of ego, because in order to teach somebody, like he also he or she was also like a pick a room somebody to be. So the mentees would sort of and his quality
Mentors or role models for us. Anyone else would like to know on this video topic? Topic is, what is the secret to success?
Good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests. So, what is the
Secret to success?
yeah? What is the secret to success? I feel there are many elements for success to get success. So, one can be you should have a good mentor, as my fellow Sanjay. So, one can be having a good mentor. Second can be hard work. Okay, that is as great athletes have told, as many great people have told, there is no replacement for hard work. Right. So second is hard work. I want to tell you a personal story, right? I was the most laziest guy ever you'll ever find in the college. As we started this session by saying, I was the last guy. Exam is tomorrow, I prepare the whole night and I get good marks and I'm very happy. Like I just didn't want to achieve the threshold of success. And recently, in last 3 years, I came to know that how much I missed out in life where I could be if I really worked hard and got that success. So to the previous question, what I want to invent as an engineer, probably a time machine. I want to go back to my college days, work hard, but again, as you can see, I'm not so old, so I can still work hard and I want to achieve that success. So I want to end this topic by saying hard work is the key element to get success, and you will see results once you start working hard. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pai. I do agree, like, there is no substitute for that. So anyone else would like to try? What is the best prank you have played for someone?
It's fine. I think you want to get explain what that's I know. It's regular here.
What three words do you use to describe the last 3 months of your life?
Oh, very good. One word I would say is enchanting, because my wife started working recently, only 3 months, and balancing my time and attention for her, for myself, for my work, for my passion, for everything else, has been a life-changing experience. Because I need to keep full value to everything. It has been time where I am working on my laptop and on the laptop. It's telling me stories about what happened in school. And in my mind, I'm also working on my next course. So that's how I fine-tuned myself over the last 2 months, so that I do the word enchanting. Life changing is, I don't know how to say that. First thing I would like to do this is growth. Because growth is something that is going to happen from the day you are born to grow physically, to grow emotionally, to grow socially, to grow financially. But unless and until you have inner growth, none of these growth will matter. At time when she started working, she is going to tell me stories what happened. I used to get annoyed. Now I wait for those stories because it's hard, like a recycle it for us. Whatever has been happening, food will come in for it. So get out of the system, it's too long, you're going to go up and I finish my work. But I haven't done with my office work, she back from her siesta. Both are different and both of them are not dating them after work. So
Dr. Pasha, would you like to try?
Yes, ma'am. Sure, sure.
When was the last time you tried something new?
Just last year, September, I decided to join Toastmaster. So, am I audible and visible, ma'am?
yes,
Just last year, I have decided to join Toastmaster and improve my communication skills and public speaking skills. So that was the thing I tried new. So it's been 1 year here. So I have been working. I have been improving my skills, communication skills, and my public speaking skills. I am enjoying each and every week here with all speeches and such as how the way they conduct this thing. So my dramatically, I am surprised. My spoken English is has improved very well. So my fear of speaking in public, speaking in English has improved a lot. So after a long time, see, before that I was suffering with a lot of this one chronic headaches and pain and stress and depression due to COVID and financial this thing crisis. So I took one bold decision. See, one word came to in my mind. I have had enough. That one word came to my mind. I took one decision that I do something new. So I took that decision to join Toastmasters. So now I am feeling very happy and enjoying my journey in Toastmasters. I met many new people and very many new people and enthusiastic people on this platform. So I developed a little bit network here. So I am feeling very happy and curious. So it is I conclude my this topic by saying this is a very great platform to learn and improve communication skills. So my time is over. Thank you so much for your topic, ma'am. Okay.
Thank you, Dr. I think Toastmasters are the great ways to improve ourselves. So in the interest of the time, I'm ending this table topic. Only in Toastmasters.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lalita, for the amazing topics we had and all of the people did it so well. So now coming to our theme, engineers run the world, right? So engineers, basically when we see a glass of water, right, pessimists think that it's half empty and optimistic thinks that it's half full. But an engineer thinks it as it's twice the capacity it should be. It should be like half, the glass size should be half actually. That's true. So we have engineers have made innovations and they have used their creativity at every aspect of our life, right? Be it in your daily life, be in the roads, be it in the space or in the medical field. It was the time when I think the innovation and the creativity and the technology and the research made in the aspects of medical science, the robotic surgeries, which is now in place. I have used that for saving my daughter's life. So that is it's a boon for me. Engineers are known to be creative. So for that, we have an Easter egg in our poster today, and we will be having creative art at the end of this meeting. Moving to the third section of this meeting, that is the evaluation section, which is the basically results time when results come out, and we will have our evaluations. Over to you, Master Santa.
Thank you, Mr. Swati. Okay, now to begin with, so this is the third and the last segment of the meeting, wherein we will be doing an evaluation of the entire meeting, how it went well, what could have been improved on. Now, this evaluation is divided into three segments. The first one will be, I will call upon the evaluators, will be giving the evaluation on the speeches. The second one will be on the TAP team report. And the third one, I will not do this, where I will be giving an evaluation on the entire report of how it went well. Now, to start with, since we already have speaker number 1, so we will move on to speaker 2. For Toastmaster Rakesh, may I invite Toastmaster Kajal as the evaluator to please present your evaluation report.
Thank you, Toastmaster India. I would like to call Toastmaster Rakesh on the stage. Yeah. So let's give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Rakesh.
Thank you.
And he gave his L1 people speech, so he's a beginner right now. So as a beginner, his speech was remarkable and well structured, well defined, and it was wonderful speech Toastmaster Rakesh Taylor. And your speech, in your whole speech, you were very calm and you were confident as well. And your vocal variety also, if you just increase your pause, you take enough edge-on and you have use your vocal variety in your speech. But few things I would like to recommend you to take this speech to another level is you were taking your whole speech like that because showing you just letting your confidence. And the other thing this online showcase were not proper. Like you can't see you from top of the back to the chest of the bottom of the chest. So like your hand gestures were not visible properly. And whenever you just doing your any body movements that was not proper visible. So like I recommend you whenever you just giving online virtually speeches or you are just coming on the stage, then just make a proper setup that will show you from the top of the hat to the bottom of the chest. So we can see you properly and we can see your hand gestures and it will like showcase you properly. So this and your speech, you just show like three people handling techniques. That was very informative speech, and you like told the audience how we can increase the employees in our organization. It was very well, but like it was not interesting. We were not able to like we were not enthused to listening you. Like it was very boring. So like I recommend you just can add some nostalgia moments, some interesting moments in your speech, so that it could be like more dramatic, more interesting. So maybe these points you can work on it to take your speech to another level. Thanks for
Thank you to Mr. Kadal. But to add to Mr. Kadal, I agree with almost all the points. Okay. Just a minute, not here. Okay, thank you. So I agree with those, Mr. Kadal, all the points that he has raised. Just one point in terms of the vocal variety. Now I see there is a lot of opportunity over here where you could have play around with the vocal variety. For example, one of the sentences will say what was the secret behind it. So you could have used that like what was the secret behind it? So the moment you say something that people curious to know that what's happening, what is the next sentence that we're going to speak. So make the people feel inquisitive about whatever you want to speak about, right? Okay, and I wish you all the best. Give a round of applause for Pushpa. Great. Now I have moving on to the third speaker of the day, DTM Varunesh. May I request is evaluator Pushpa Tamna. Please present your evaluator. May I request please. DTM Varunesh. You started your speech with a question. What is superpower that every one of us has? Or do we have any superpower? There were a lot of answers coming from that Swati, everyone. While I was thinking my superpower is being super lazy. But then you drop the bomb. That our superpower is ability to question. And that made me question. Is this what is true? Because entire human evolution is based on the one ability to question. There were our ancestors who questioned themselves to live in the sea or come to the land. And now we are walking on two legs. There were our ancestors who decided who saw a fire and asked themselves how do we light this fire. So this was one of the potentially unused superpower as per speech title that all of us possess, and yet it is underutilized. You talked about that how we fail to question a lot of things that we see in our everyday life. Sometimes we reach office and I can see that my associate is using his phone. And I will still ask him what are you doing. I can see he's using Instagram. Or we see that someone is crossing the road and we ask him, where are you going? And we can see that he's crossing the road. Because the one thing that all of us is missing is ability to question. And then connect the dots. As you rightly mentioned, that all of us are complacent with anything that's thrown at us. If I tell Ashish, take one cake. Ashish is like, yeah. He did not say no. He could have said it, and I'm very thankful he did not. But yes. Now coming to your 3 sheets that are held in my hand thanks to our 2 other evaluators. You have 3 different sections on your evaluator. First one is speaking, finding your audience, and scripting. I will go in the order. I think you rightly fulfill your criteria of person speaking. Because right from the first question that you asked, I was hooked. While I was maintaining Zoom and the Instagram handle, I was also hooked to you. That what is going to ask next? What he will unreveal. Maybe I have it, maybe I will fly out of the window. Secondly, descriptive language. Every single word that you used in your speech was translated for the benefit of the audience.
Connect the dots, being complicit. What does that mean? We all get to know. You also phrased a beautiful story from 1951, 1956 about a bank robbery on a Sunday when there's ambulance. And that definitely connected back to your opening ability to question, because the child questioned and stopped the robbery. And third, inspiring the audience. While I was uploading stories on a stand, I can see that everyone was just looking at you. No one was checking their phone or looking here and there. Everyone was looking right at you. If you're moving here, people were following you with eyes. It's like a Wimbledon match. They are following the. So that was beautifully done. A couple of things that I have noticed, and I have the notes here, and what you may want to work upon, not with the details, is body language. I noticed that you were standing here, position, this block, here, this entire speech. You could have used this, but what do you think? Because someone I have quickly and from the class. Second is, you started a question, you asked honest question, they gave you answers, but that was missing through the entirety of this. There was opening where you had a honest interaction, but that interaction could be further divided into your middle one and the last one. From Sankhya, I will know, again, on body language, voice modulation can be improved a little better, can be a little better. And from Anshit, I will know, all the dots are connected. No need to say this, to give free flow. Because there was redundancy in the second statement. Rest everything, I think that this speech has been a great inspiration to all of our members, online, offline, guests, and everyone present here. And I wish you best of luck. Thank you. Sure. One thing you understand, towards the thing that comes the started preparing to give my first case. I've given myself 1 year to be on that where and because I want to be restricted standing on that red dot, I cannot do this. So I have to whatever body language has to do. So in that spot, which is what I'm doing. Second thing is in a full speech, interaction with body 75% 1 week, 25% 2 weeks. Which is why the use of question is only going to take one part of the speech. What did that? So then you focus your speech with the responses. What has happened is, I mean, by L3, one of my teachers, L3, will put L3, will put multiple evaluations so that I can prepare myself and evaluate myself now from the critics. Because there I'm allowed to make a mistake. I can screw up. My reputation is not at stake. And I go on that state. It's a one-way ticket. Either you go and break your first thing, and you get multiple times without get all things before they are I'm giving myself an evaluation for the start to improve, evaluating myself and protect.
Thank you so much. We can now we'll move on to our second part of the evaluation, which is the tag time report. For that, may I request our timer, Toastmaster Sanjay, to please present your report.
So I think you have to reach there and zoom them.
And then you make the concept of it.
When you're charging, we can settle back to time.
Okay. So we'll move on to the counter. For that, may I request Toastmaster Pasha, please present your report. Toastmaster Pasha, you were there. Okay, we'll move on to the grammarian report. May I request Toastmaster Pai? Okay, the word of the day was spelled here. Except shampoo, I don't think anybody even typed it, but even I. My first time being a grammarian, so I was listening more to the speech than to the grammar and the. Coming to the grammar, I think Chetna's overall grammar in terms of grammar was good because I think he had his like it was like very organized and good, and she used a quote at the beginning and the end. So also good. I think idiom Varnish also used the word enchanting. It's a really good word, good usage of the word. I think with table topics, there were few grammatical mistakes, but I understand it was your first time. And coming here and speaking itself is like it's a really good thing. So that's all from my side. Thank you. Thank you very much. Great. We will come back to the timer and the answer towards the end of my report. So let me present my overall report for how the meeting went. So for the meeting started with Toastmaster Lalita as the Sergeant at Arms. I see that Toastmaster Lalita, where are you? Okay, okay. Okay, so you have been taking more and more so, I would say, for the first time when you joined the Toastmaster, now if I can say, become a lot of fitness is there. To rightly point out the rules and the regulations, also the meeting to start on time. So we instead of 11, we started at 11:06. But I know there was a task of settling down, it takes some time. In terms of the improvement, we need to put on your pace. You speak very fast. So which shows that when you speak fast, nervous, it should not come slower, but the rapid pace so that you are nervous. So try to reduce that. And when you are in the offline mode, try not to take the speed and get it out. It's because you can just remember the points, or you can just maybe in a sheet of paper, you can just write down the points. But whatever you have to speak, you speak out without the script. Okay? Let's give a big round of applause for this one. Nice. Next meeting was passed on to Toastmaster of the day for a short bit of a brief of time, but I'll come to one later. Then it was repassed on to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Tanmay. So Toastmaster Tanmay, being a very proactive Toastmaster and a very tenured Toastmaster. So when he came to the stage, he saw that there was a mistake which happened in terms of the passing on from the Toastmaster, from the Sergeant at Arms, it should pass on to the presiding officer. Instead, got passed on to the Toastmaster of the day. What matters in Toastmasters is you may miss it is absolutely fine, but how do you overcome that one? How do you ensure? So what he did, which I really appreciate about him, made a joke out of that one. So people laughed at it and nobody found out that, okay, that happened. Everybody agrees that mistakes do happen, that's absolutely fine. So that's something which we all practice with here. He rightfully and very nicely introduced all, not only the guests, which is obviously one of the key priorities, but also with all our new members as well as our tenured members as well. So that was really nice way of handling as a presiding officer. We can have applause for Toastmaster. Then the baton was passed on to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Swati. Toastmaster Swati, this is the first time you are taking up the role as a Toastmaster of the day. And this is not an easy job as a Toastmaster of the day because this particular role takes a lot of courage to step in and it's all ups and downs because anything can happen. Although there is a script involved in that, but anything can happen anytime. So you have to, as in this role, you have to take care of that roles and take care of this. If anything badly happens, you have to manage that one. I think you did very nice. But still on the stage, you have a very nice and pleasant smile. You were very prepared with the theme that you have to spoke on. You rightfully narrated a very good story about it. You also engage with the audience about the questions and then people correlate with that. Even people are not engineers like me, but the questions that you ask really hook the audience. People already know about that answer, and they are willing to answer that. That was a very positive sign. In terms of the improvement which we have been done, one is the title. When you are introducing the speaker, there's a specific format in the Toastmasters you need to follow when you are introducing. This is that the title, so the name, the speech title, again you have to repeat the speech title name. So that way you have to introduce the speaker. In terms of the online audience which are there, when you are asking them or when you are introducing them to be the speaker, always do an audio video check because there can be any kind of network issue which happens. Apart from that, everything went well. Even if you added some humor in terms of your presentation. So it's a really nice job. And I wish you all the best. I want to see you more and more taking up this role as a Toastmaster of the day. Round of applause. Then the pattern was passed on to our last role taker, the table topic master. So table topic master, Toastmaster Lalita has been really, really great in terms of what went really well is she came to the stage and she was fully prepared about the list of topics she has to come up. Rightfully, because we didn't have any guests, we don't know the format. So you were rightly told that what is the table topic all about, the improper speaking, and how much time one has to speak. So that is very crucial, which I see that you have rightly corrected with apart from that, everything went by. There is, I don't think there is any scope for improvement. Just one thing, when some title that you are giving, let it stop. Because in case people may not remember the title. Right? So from that, it's a great job. Let's give a round of applause for this. As a alternate answer as a table topic master. Awesome. And with that, let me pass on the baton to our first question of the day.
So, as I said, there was an Easter egg in the poster of today's meeting. So let's be creative because the theme is about Engineers Day and engineers are creative and innovative. So I think everyone, all of us are innovative and creative at our heart. So let's make a flying machine with the craft paper available there and put flying machine or let's say aeroplane flies the father wins. And to those who doesn't know, like we can make something, some creative stuff.
Okay, so while you can pass this on, I have also missed out on the timer at the end. So may I request for a timer to Sanjay to present your report.
Hello, smarters and guests. Sorry about this.
No problem.
I paid too much attention to the color of the screen and I forgot to pay attention to my value. And yeah, I think it is well said that like all of us are learning. Toastmasters is a wonderful platform to make mistakes. I'm just trying to keep my learning the high. Maybe all the mistakes today, I guess, should not happen again. So yeah, so I think pretty much everybody was on time. And that like we have a guest, I think that she probably was not looking at the screen, so she might have missed noticing that color. And she kind of extended a little bit by saying that 20-25 seconds. Otherwise, it's pretty much everybody is on time. That would be fun.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sanjay. A round of applause for our timer of the day. And next we have our counter, Toastmaster Asha.
Yes, sir. So, I am with my report. Speaker 1, Chetana, her clarity and flow of speech was excellent. She didn't take any pauses and didn't use any crutch words. The only thing she touched the word yes in many areas like drugs, pots, like that. Only that thing is wrong. So coming to speaker to Rakesh, Rakesh's favorite word was he throughout the speech he used several times. It was his popular word. Coming to third speaker, Varnash sir. So sorry I could not hear his speech because of I don't think any technical problem or his tone was he was not loud. Coming to the table topics, The first table topic used to two times. First speaker used two times a. Second speaker didn't use a. Third speaker used one time a and take one pause. This thing TM Toastmaster one speech I could not hear properly. Kajal, Toastmaster Kajal took one or two short pauses and she used one or two times as. Coming to Toastmaster Rakesh, he didn't took any crutch words and didn't take any pauses and this thing, his speech was clear. Coming to Sanjay, I could not hear his speech properly. Over to you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Mr. Pascal, round of applause. Great. And with that, let me pass on the baton to our presiding officer. Yes. Yes.
So for the online guests, the craft activity, they can grab any paper and they can make something creative out of it. And at the end, we will fly the aeroplanes if we have made that and fly. Please write your names on that. Over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Swati. While everyone is busy building the aircraft and the airshell liability, so let's do one thing. Let's write our names on that and let's keep it here for the photograph. All the airplane, just like hanger for us. Meanwhile, I will share the voting links on the screen, and if you want to vote, please get out your phone and vote for your favorites. Just give me a second. And here we go. No, here not you. We go here. Let me just make it a little bigger. Yes, everyone, scan the QR code using your phones and vote for your favorite road breakers of the meeting. Take 30 seconds for this and keep your planes aside, park your planes. You will just get the results ready and meanwhile you will. We have to we are doing a covert mission. We are doing a covert mission, no license required. All right. So, moving on. What's today's meeting? Let me ask all of you. On the count of 1, 2, 3, say one word what you felt about today's meeting. Good. 1, 2, 3. Great. Great. That is good. There was no unison, but both start the G set with the G. Good game. Now we have our plane. Can you write our name on the planes? So that we will take your photos and we will then do dog fight using these things. Near. Okay, now may I, so has anyone scanned the code and started voting? Keep your planes aside. Let's keep our planes here. You'll pause them for a photograph. And then scan the QR code for your votes. I'm just parking all the planes. So name on top maybe that will be better. So the name can be visible. Mine looks like an alien shape. Okay, we have all the papers. Now, while I hope all of you are scanning the QR code, I will and start voting for you. And this is like a surprise by at the end of the thing. May I request who should request? Just wants to come. Like what you felt about today's meeting and any thoughts or any suggestions that we can utilize going forward? Your thoughts.
It was wonderful meeting today. Actually, it was my first time today that I'm getting offline session today. So like I really liked it. It was, yeah, we have the sessions that we just follow in our Toastmasters, where one is the speakers, but they just deliver the prepared speeches and then table topic session and the events. So I just feel it like it's bored. Like every time we just come up and we just follow these three sessions. So we can just add some fun in this. Like we can just add some new session in that. Maybe like I think like your action is like louder than words. We can't do proper, but like yeah, we can try something like make it like come interesting or like we can do something different next time. So maybe.
Yes, I think your statement was taken very deeply by our maybe membership. Yeah, he doesn't important attention after this. Yes, I think he already have time of me.
Like whoever
That's how it is.
some of them sing song or maybe
Yeah. Guys, not singing songs, words to that. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Now may I request Mr. Lakshmi, like, yes, what we try for today's meeting and if you have any comments for us.
Which was the first meeting so super. I enjoyed it really. I thought it would be like this meeting like there was a communication between the guests and the hostel that was really.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Okay, I hope that October doesn't need any more water and is not scared of public speaking from today on. Then no chocolate for you. Everyone, have you voted for? Yes. We will open the result. You can take it. Okay. So our best prepared speaker is Toastmaster Varunish. Why Toastmaster Varunish? Our best speech evaluator is Toastmaster Tanman. So it's left pocket, right pocket. We represent India now. Speaker of the speaker, majority of the force is none other than I think that goes. Can you and the best goal taker goes to the person who is on the chocolate. Take one on the table. Photo of my and the last but not the least, the best alternate taker goes to Toastmaster Lalita for the SAA. But we still have chocolates. Who wants the chocolate? And rather than you are fine. Hey, you are not new. To get all the planes, so let me first close the plane and then we will give a dog fight. Yes, the Gavin. I have somewhere. Oh, yes. I'm still learning. With this, but some of them do not take the floor, but yes, they. Everyone, I stop the recording, you get the power planes and try to fly.